The news sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, leaving fans in disbelief as word spread that Spencer Lofranco, the rising Hollywood actor best known for sharing the screen with John Travolta and Gotti, had died at just 33 years old. The loss came suddenly, announced through a heartbreaking post from his brother, Santino Lofranco, who revealed that the Toronto-born actor passed away on Tuesday. What followed was a wave of grief, confusion, and sorrow as the industry struggled to come to terms with the death of a talent who once seemed destined for long-term greatness. In the world of celebrity tragedies, this one carries a haunting quietness. A young actor taken far too soon, leaving behind roles that hinted at the powerful performances he had yet to deliver, and a life full of dreams that ended long before anyone expected. For many viewers, there's a sense of familiarity when looking at Spencer Lofranco. That feeling of having seen him, of recognizing a spark that once lit up screens both big and small. His big break came in 2014 when he landed the leading role in Jamesy Boy, a gritty independent film co-starring Ving Rhames, Mary-Louise and James Woods. This film, based on a true story, pulled Spencer into the spotlight, showcasing his ability to dive deep into emotionally turbulent characters. Later, he appeared in Unbroken, Angelina Jolie's Oscar-nominated war drama, giving him a chance to stand inside the gravity of a major Hollywood production. These performances made an impression, one that lingered, even as Spencer kept himself mostly outside the usual celebrity spotlight. When his brother Santino posted the devastating announcement, he shared childhood memories and called Spencer a legend, someone who lived a life most people only dream of. His message was raw, emotional, and filled with both love and grief. "I will always love you and miss you, Bear," he wrote, revealing a closeness shaped long before Hollywood knew Spencer's name. But perhaps even more heartbreaking was what wasn't revealed: the cause of death. There was no explanation, no details, just a void of answers that created a wave of speculation and sadness. And for fans who had followed Spencer online, the silence added an extra layer of concern because he had posted troubling messages in the past, hinting at inner struggles the world didn't fully understand. On social media, Spencer had been open, sometimes painfully so, about battling dark thoughts and experimenting with drugs as a way to focus or lock in. At times, his posts felt poetic, fragmented, or surreal, as if they were coming from a place of both artistic expression and emotional turmoil. In one clip, he spoke about finding the connection between colors and numbers, about blurring the lines between physical reality and psychological escape. It was unclear whether he was sharing art, confession, or reflection. His final video, posted just days before he died, included a cryptic line: "Always argue with your dad because he wants you to be just like him." Whether this was metaphor, message, or memory, fans couldn't help but look back with a sense of ominous foreboding. His last major film role came in Gotti, a crime boss biopic starring John Travolta as the iconic mob figure John Gotti. The film put Spencer in the role of John Gotti Jr., and the production gave him a rare chance to work alongside Hollywood royalty. During filming in Cincinnati back in 2016, Spencer spoke with enthusiasm about the experience. He explained how he had immersed himself in hours of YouTube videos to study Gotti Jr., his mannerisms, voice, and behavior. The way he described his process showed just how serious he was about honoring the role. For Spencer, acting wasn't just memorizing lines. It was transformation. It was stepping into someone else's life with respect, precision, and empathy. What struck many during that interview was the bond Spencer formed with John Travolta. He described it as an instant father and son connection, something rare in a business often full of surface-level relationships. That bond, he said, translated directly onto the screen. He also spoke warmly about Kelly Preston, who played his on-screen mother. The experience seemed like a turning point, a moment when Spencer felt embraced by Hollywood veterans who recognized his potential. And yet, beneath the excitement, there was also a pressure he acknowledged. Not the pressure of starring in a crime family legacy story, but the pressure of wanting the entire movie to succeed. He saw himself as just one piece of a larger puzzle and carried that responsibility with humility. But Spencer's journey didn't begin in the glitz of Hollywood. It began with challenges that shaped the person he became. In interviews, he referred to himself as a troubled teen, someone exposed to drugs and chaos at a young age. He described being sent to military school for 4 years, forced into discipline he hadn't grown up with. In Jamesy Boy, his character's experience of violence, prison, and redemption mirrored parts of his own adolescence. He had spoken about relating deeply to the pain and confusion of youth thrown into unforgiving circumstances. But he also talked about learning to stay in his lane, to keep his side of the street clean, and to move through life with simplicity and intention. Sometimes in quieter moments, Spencer hinted at beliefs rooted in spirituality, talking about energy, light, and love, and how truly understanding who you are can open doors you never imagined. Those reflections suggested someone who was trying, someone who wanted peace, clarity, purpose, someone who knew what darkness looked like and was searching for something brighter. That search, however, was a struggle he carried mostly alone. The entertainment industry has seen the painful loss of young stars before, but Spencer's death feels different. Quiet, sudden, full of unanswered questions. He wasn't someone constantly in tabloids or chasing fame. He was an actor who worked hard, who carried emotional depth into every role, and who showed glimpses of brilliance that now remain frozen in time. The film world will remember his portrayal of damaged, complex characters, but his family will remember something deeper. A boy who grew up alongside them, a brother cherished beyond measure, a person full of dreams and contradictions. As fans revisit his performances, particularly in Jamesy Boy and Gotti, many are discovering just how much potential Spencer had. The emotional rawness he brought to his characters feels even heavier now, knowing the struggles he faced off-screen. His story raises questions about mental health, about the pressures of early fame, about what happens to young talent when the spotlight dims. It forces a conversation about support systems, about vulnerability, and about recognizing when someone is silently fighting a battle most people never see. The entertainment community continues to mourn, offering tributes, memories, and reflections on the short yet impactful life of Spencer Lofranco. Many hope his legacy becomes more than just another Hollywood tragedy, that his work continues to inspire actors who see themselves in his story, who understand what it means to rise after hardship, and who recognize the delicate line between success and personal struggle. In the end, Spencer's life was a mixture of talent, turbulence, love, and longing. He soared at times, stumbled at others, and kept searching for meaning in the world he navigated. His passing at 33 is a reminder of how fragile life can be, even for those who appear strong on screen. It's a reminder to look deeper, to listen carefully, to appreciate each spark of brilliance before it becomes memory. And while the world may never know the full story behind his final days, one truth remains certain. Spencer Lofranco left an imprint on film, on fans, on the people who loved him, and that imprint will not fade. He lived boldly, loved deeply, fought quietly, and gave the world performances filled with a sincerity many actors spend a lifetime trying to capture. His journey, though cut tragically short, remains a testament to the beauty and pain of a life lived in pursuit of purpose, connection, and truth.